Morning, YouTube. How are you? We are going to get this ball rolling in just a moment because it is time, quite nearly time. Watching the countdown here, folks. Quite nearly time for Uncle Pete in the morning. Have a sip of coffee. And there it is. The red on air light has come on, and it is 6 a.m. here on Tuesday morning. And you all know on 216 The Net exactly what that means when, we'll go ahead and click this one too. So now we're live on the air on 216 The Net. We're live on the air with the YouTube live stream, and we're live on the air at exactly 6 a.m. On the Facebook live stream. And we're kicking it off on all three of these this morning because, again, it's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock every morning, Monday through Friday. Uncle Pete in the morning here on 216 The Net, 216thenet.com. And when you go to 216thenet.com, you're going to notice a little something new. A little bit of the new colors with our logo and all of the new, a little bit of new info there, but it's looking great thanks to the guys over at XTech LLC in Crystal Lake, Illinois. And you can Illinois. I am Illinois right now at Illinois and many, many other places, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But XTech, not annoyed with those guys. Those guys are fantastic. Justin and George, love those guys over at XTech LLC, xtech.repair is where you'll find them online, xtek.repair. Love those guys. Our new website, again, new updated is live right now. You can take a look at how pretty it is, how nice it is. Now, today on Uncle Pete in the morning, it is Quarantine Tuesday. Now, I know it's St. Patrick's Day, and everybody's going to be doing what little St. Patty's Day stuff they can do because everything is friggin' closed. We're quarantined out the wazoo. Let's see, they have shut down, what was it, the Bay Area in California. So now that's just like Italy. I believe you can only be out to do certain things out there, grocery store, and I don't know if that's where you go to the restroom in the streets over there in California, maybe somewhere else. But whatever it is you can do, if you're outside of curfew, you get a ticket. Or what else is, I don't know. I haven't looked it up. I got to read it. And we'll do more of that. Now, we're going to get this morning rolling. Everything on here. We have 10 songs titled Quarantine. We have 9 songs titled Pandemic. We're going to start off with Sick by Evanescence, and then Contagious from Avril Lavigne, and then Contagious from Night Riots. So we got you covered 9 ways to Sunday on your Quarantine Tuesday here on Uncle Pete in the morning. Hope you guys jump in, tune in, have a lot of fun. We're going to talk about some stuff. I'll pop in and out of Facebook today. And I'll also tell you about a very special civil tension coming up this Friday. Very, very special civil tension coming up this Friday. But let's go ahead and kick it off here. See if the Facebook robots don't kick us off for the moment. And let's just have some fun this morning. Obviously, I'm not quarantined. We're in the studio, but I'm the only one in the studio. We don't gather in units of 50 here. So there you go.
Change the way I feel, taking all that you wanted. Now there's nothing that can change the way I feel. chance between us, and there's nothing that can change the way I feel. I can still taste the poison of every thought, every breath I waste to heal. Too soon to call. Sick of it all, sick of it all, baby. Sick of it all, sick of it all, baby. Understand how sick we are of this bottomless pit of lies behind closed eyes. Someday you know. Someday the light will break through, and all your things and yourself will save us from the truth. Screaming out, sick of it all, sick of it all. Sick of it all, sick of it all. Understand how sick we are of this bottomless pit of lies behind closed eyes.
Wow, so many of you tuned in already this morning. Uncle Pete in the morning, 216 the net, and it is Quarantine Tuesday. That was Sick by Evanescence. Up next is Contagious by Avril Lavigne. Sick and contagious this morning. Then we got all kinds of songs about quarantine, pandemic.
When you're around, I don't know what to do. I do not think that I can wait to go over and to talk to you. I do not know what I should say, and I walk out in silence. That's when I start to realize
this is real boppy. I've never heard this one before.
Damn, it's got to make me cry. So contagious, I cannot get it out of my mind. It's so outrageous, you make me feel so high all the time. They all say that you're no good for me, but I'm too close to turn around. I'll show them that don't know anything. I think I got you figured out, so I walk out in silence. That's when I start to realize what you bring to my life. Damn, this guy can make me smile. So contagious, I cannot get it out of my mind. It's so outrageous, you make me feel so high. I will give you everything, I will treat you right. If you just give me a chance, I can provide right. It's so contagious, I cannot get it out of my mind. It's so outrageous, you make me feel so high. It's so contagious, I cannot get it out of my mind. It's so outrageous, you make me feel so high all the time.
Oh, Alex, yeah, you're right. I should wear a hazmat suit tomorrow. I might actually have something like that around the house somewhere once long ago. And this is interesting only in the fact that it's interesting to me and none of you. Long ago, we had bats, and this is going back more 15 years or so in our house, and we had to get them out. So I had to get on a hazmat suit to get all their stuff out. I might still have, because those come in bundles or packages of like, I don't know, 2, 5 or something. I might still have some of that around. I'll see if I do. I can wear a hazmat suit tomorrow. We'll call it Hazmat Wednesday or something like that. I don't know. This is Quarantine Tuesday on Uncle Pete in the Morning. So far, we've had Sick by Evanescence, Contagious by Avril Lavigne. We've got also Contagious coming up by Night Riots. And then we have 10 songs titled Quarantine by 10 different artists. Then we've got 9 songs coming up later today called Pandemic. They're titled Pandemic. We've got songs by bands called Quarantine and bands called Pandemic. It is Quarantine Tuesday. And as ridiculous as all this is, I guess you just got to have a little fun with it. And some of these are actually even your requests, the bands. And someone did actually request this song that we just played by Avril Lavigne. It was cute. It was boppy. So yeah, it probably would be, Alec. You're probably right. We might have a little bit of fun with that. We will be doing a very special Civil Tension this week, Friday morning at 7:30. I'll put out details to all the people on the email list on that because we can't do Friday mornings with Pete because you can't do dine in anywhere now here in Illinois. That's shut down, and it's just getting it's goddamn ridiculous. I know it's all preventative. I get it. I understand it. But folks, the common cold has been around for 800 years. The flu's been around, and there's a new strain of it always and forever. It's just, and I know this thing is ridiculously contagious, but it's going to, anyway, we're just going to play the tunes. Next up is actually another song called Contagious by Night Riots. We'll see if Facebook kicks us off or on or how that goes, but we'll let this play. Then we'll check back in a little bit later this morning on Facebook Live. We're always on the 216 The Net channel, YouTube channel that streams live all morning long. And of course, you can catch the entire show every morning, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Uncle Pete in the Morning on 216 The Net, 216thenet.com. You can also download that app.
Don't be so cold. Bones rust, decay, and mold. At first it is what it is.
Oh, did you hear that, Alex? It is what it is. Your favorite phrase in the world.
I am contagious, I am breaking down. I am nothing, I am no one's fault. I am contagious, I am plagued with lies. Flesh of the fathers, I am no one's fault. Let go, don't be so vain. All the masses, all the names. Look out and into the sky, full of light, full of life. I am contagious, I am breaking down. I am nothing, I am no one's fault. I am contagious, I am plagued with lies. Flesh of the fathers, I am no one's fault. Crystals in the night, we are surrounded. We are surrounded. We are surrounded. Crystals We are surrounded.
And that was Contagious again, but by Night Riots. And we've got Quarantine coming up by Justin Hurwitz. We've got Quarantine coming up by Occam's Laser. We've got Quarantine coming up by Flowbots. We've got Quarantine coming up by Phantom Planet. You get the gist here, folks. It is Quarantine Tuesday on Uncle Pete in the Morning here on 216thenet.com. Hopefully, all of you who are either self-quarantined or you're home from work, because you can't even go to a coffee shop. Not here in Illinois, not in several states now. I think the San Diego Bay Area, is it that? I'm going to have to look at the news and actually check it out so I know what I'm talking about, not just, talking at my rear end here. But that is actually shut down. The entire place is on quarantine and on curfew, and now it's going to be a misdemeanor if you're caught outside of curfew or caught out not going to the grocery store, whatever it is you're supposed to not be doing. Because, oh boy, this kind of stuff irritates me to no damn end. But again, special civil tension coming up this Friday. Watch for information on that. We'll have spot for 8 guests in here. Our studio is virus free. We put up a sign, so no viruses are allowed in. Signs got it covered. But at any rate, hope you guys come over to the YouTube channel. You can catch the entire stream this morning, always on the 216 The Net YouTube channel, and of course on 216thenet.com, or just download that friggin' app. Now, if you're in an area like here in McHenry County, of Illinois, where we broadcast from, we stream from high atop the William Tunyon and Son General Contractors building here, thanks to their very generous financial support here for the company that owns 216 The Net and 24/7 WPL. We are very, very thankful to them. But right here in McHenry, Illinois, there are a number of places. One of our partners, our sponsoring partners, should we say, give them a call today. Find out what they're doing for delivery services, carry out services, and that's Stuckey's Family Restaurant at 815-331-8050. Online, Stuckey's Bar and Grill, GRILLE.com. I know they're working on a few things. I believe they're set up with Uber Foods. And I don't know exactly how all that's working, but give them a call. 815-331-8050. You also want to check in on Facebook with McHenry The Way We Like It. Check out Tim. You want to find out what the McHenry The Way We Like It is doing for delivery. The cafe here, right here, over on the old Main Street in McHenry, Illinois. Find out what they're doing for delivery and carry out. You want to find out if Hidden Pearl has set up over on Green Street. Hidden Pearl Coffee is set up for carry out and or maybe delivery or Uber Eats or whatever it might be there. So go online on Facebook or online, check them out. And if any of you know of any businesses that need a shout out to let everybody know they are open despite the shutdown. I mean, open for services. You can't dine in. We know bars are closed. Happy St. Pat's Day, by the way, for everybody. You can see I am wearing a green shirt here. But let me know. Send a note to Pete at 216thenet.com or just shoot a note here on our Facebook page, 216 The Net on a Facebook page. Pete at 216thenet.com is super easy way to get a hold of me here. But to let me know who's open so we can shout them out, let everybody know that the world is not lost because they can't go dine out. Or if you're on the toilet paper hunt. I was a bit yesterday. We're not in dire straits at home. Not yet. We got a ways to go before we're in dire straits. We didn't hoard anything. I just have a little thing about having plenty of toilet paper because once upon a time in my life, I was caught without any, and that was a bad day for Uncle Pete. That was a long time ago, many years ago, decades ago, as a matter of fact. But if you're on the toilet paper hunt, you want to let people know where some TP is because you're generous and kind that way. Post that on our Facebook page as well. Keep us aware of where the TPs are. And so other folks as well as us can go get some when we need it. So we actually have, I'll tell you a secret, right up in here, we have some in our studio. Ooh, imagine that. We've got toilet paper in our studio. I know that stuff has a street value of what, like $1 a square right now. So we're sitting on a little fortune, aren't we? We're going to keep this going, folks. Again, if you're on the Facebook live stream, join us over on the YouTube live stream there, 216thenet or 216thenet.com. Now we're going to go ahead and keep this going with Quarantine by Justin Hurwitz.
Circle up, serpents, peace with commanded to serve it up. Stirrups on our certainty, the tide will turn, we're turning up. We're turning time, don't turn on us. The tide is high, the term is up. And don't look now, the surge is up, the surge is us. When the sickness is pervasive, cause I can see the sails of conquistadors and slave ships. Perfectors like Jason is spread by our complacence. Our media rephrases that pain as entertainment. This fire and the flame is old claims, exasperation. And by your subtle name, the slave is just an entertainer. And the field stage engages of containment. The streets change the players when the titans clash to reinstate their state us, hate us. But no, we're not stopping. Could not be Hamas by a lynch mob, but our goblins. So bring new mastodons and man of wars, dodge them like a matador. We at the door of corporate greed, we're calling up a quarantine. We need a quarantine. This ancient war machine is broken. War machine is broken. We need a quarantine. This ancient war machine is broken. War machine is center of the hive, you left an open wound, now we're spilling out the sides. The hornet and the wasp fly united in the storm. We'll look back on this moment as the moment we were born. Let it be known to crush the demons of the past. We stand together now, raise our army from the ash. We call upon whoever hears the message to react. Then all is one, we smash the gears of death and push it back. Now if you only felt it one time, bet you felt it now. Women, children, front line, platinum melted down. Eyes dripping milk as they try to smoke us out. We can see the sunshine behind the funnel clouds. So heed the science, we are spirits leading fire, seeking everything we never have. Ourselves separate compliant. Combine it with the heavenly alliance, reunited. No longer keep us silent, we've awoken, sleeping giants. We need a quarantine. This ancient war machine is broken. War machine is broken, broken. We need a quarantine. This ancient war machine is broken. War machine is broken, broken. We need a quarantine. This ancient war machine is broken. War machine is broken, broken. We need a quarantine. This ancient war machine is broken. War machine is broken, broken.
Behind the glass, I watch the world. From cracks the blinds break when they're drawn. I watched the world for years this way, and that catches us up to this moment today. Quarantine, the rock and the hard place I'm between. Quarantine, quarantine, quarantine. And it was you I did this for. I put the deadbolt on the door. Understand I can't see you now. Realize it's not to keep me in, but to keep all the sickies out. Quarantine, such an ugly word for what I mean. Quarantine, quarantine, quarantine. Oh, I heard you let some little flea give you that contagious disease. Let him cry right on you too, and it's been breaking too. La 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 la. Realize it's not to keep me in, but to keep all the sickies out. Quarantine, a rock and a hard place between. Quarantine, 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 quarantine,
Decided if kidding or not, under the smile and you never know. Rather than line if you stand around at the house to call me slow. Night I still rely on a sign
letting heal. To understand, they know it now. So how you can convince yourself if it's real from the side of town. Fly out and paralyzed and they call me you never know. Let it heal someone, heal someone. Oh no. Let it choose now again, choose now your side. Can't let choose now again, let choose now your side. Hey, your heart rate goes again. Let choose now, let choose now your side. No one knows what's happening. Let choose now, you can let choose now your side.
shadows, lazy faces, empty bodies, cast in the murk, impose their will from the haze. Strangers disguised as friends, enemies as lovers, over enormous, over dramatized, overacted, fully directed sitcom of life. Rabbit, idiots do it all, and I can do these eternal riddles with the solution on my tongue as it runs over every skin of her soft, long limbs. Everyone, prophets of doom, pulling me slowly into the gaping maw. There's antique
Top of the news at 5:30. A former chemical woman disappeared in 2009. Every night, quiet, the right, one victim of a serial killer.
I'm rising. Everyone to everyone, all the time. I know. Everyone to everyone, all the time. I know. Be everything to everyone, all the time.
Truck with solitude and bad luck. Pulled up from the pavement. Secular enslavement. Born a freak definitive. Destitute and primitive. 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 Like a street queen. High and low. Nobody. 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 Born to be supreme. Crawling out from quarantine. 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 Patience of a jagged knife. Focus through a troubled life. Patience of a jagged knife. Focus through a troubled life. Like a street queen, high and low, and nobody. Born to be supreme, crawling out from quarantine. 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 Patience of a jagged knife. Focus through a troubled life. Patience of a jagged knife. Focus through a troubled life. Hold up on the pavement. Secular enslavement. Born a freak definitive. Destitute and primitive. Primitive. Born to be supreme. Crawling out from quarantine. 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 Born to be a fiend. Raising hell like kerosene. 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 Born to be supreme. Crawling out from quarantine. 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 Born to be a fiend. Raising hell like kerosene. 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 Born to be a fiend. Raising hell like kerosene. Yeah.
Y'all probably just heard me go, oh, no wonder, because I left the mic on when I walked away from the board. And I discovered that another set of headphones that were plugged in is why I kept hearing the stuff underneath everything. So we got that taken care of for now. And I figured, since it is the top of the hour here at 21.6net, it is right at 7:01 a.m., we would go ahead and talk about some of our wonderful partnering sponsors. And we'll hop on the Facebook live stream here in a little while again, but right here over the air and, of course, on the YouTube live stream, let you all know that we have wonderful, wonderful partners here, advertising sponsors like Natural Therapy Wellness Center right here in McHenry, Illinois. You can give them a call, 815-385-8190, McHenryMassage.com. Now, of course, a massage can be a great way to pamper yourself. It can also help alleviate or sometimes even cure those ailments and, of course, stress, especially right now, stress that you deal with on a day-to-day basis. Give them a call. Contact them today to speak to one of their certified massage therapists. Natural Therapy Wellness Center, 815 385-8190, McHenryMassage.com. Then, of course, we have mobile accounting. If you've not taken care of your taxes yet, I think there will be a little bit of extra time. I don't know. I know they were talking about that, but of course, the regular tax day is April 15th every year. And if you need help with that, reach out to Eric Mason of Mobile Accounting. He has the experience, education, personal character, and inherent ability with numbers. He is been called and has been called an exceptional CPA. Those are all reasons why business owners choose Eric Mason of Mobile Accounting for their bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. Mobile Accounting, 224-321-6859. Mobile.tax is where you'll find Eric online. Now, at the very beginning of the morning, we talked about X-Tech, Justin and George, because our revised colors on our new website is up with the new logo, looking great. Justin, thank you very much. X-Tech provides device repair and service plans, business servers and single computer support, web design, and SEO. They also specialize in custom gaming PC builds. Contact Justin and George for IT done right the first time. X-Tech LLC in Crystal Lake, Illinois, 815-516-8075. xtek.repair online is where you'll find them. And of course, our wonderful, wonderful friends at Stuckey's Family Restaurant. Give them a call. I know that dine-in services are now closed through the end of the month, March 30th here in Illinois, at least that long, along with bars and coffee shops and everything of the like. Contact Stuckey's. Find out how you can either carry out or place your order for carry out or get delivery. Maybe you want something delivered from there, maybe your favorite cheeseburger from Stuckey's. 815-331-8050. Stuckey's Bar and Grill, GRILLE.com is where you'll find them online. Give them a call. See how they can help satisfy that cheeseburger craving for you and see what they can do for you. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to help. Now, we'll go ahead and keep this rolling a bit, and we'll be checking back in on the Facebook live stream and probably in about 10, 11 minutes or so and have a little bit more fun this morning. Here you go, folks.
Now hear your perfect scream in my ear. The blood dripping down from the gut, my soul entertainer.
Embrace the day of your fun, of peace, of your account line, and give your soul to be the one who cares for me. Embrace the day you're fine, a piece of your mind, and give your soul to be the one who cares for me.
rid of them. Traveling hard, don't go away. Traveling hard, don't go away. In the instant, you know the feeling of time passing. The line continues to take it, so then draw. The mirror will be gone tomorrow, no memory. Airborne sickness cannot go away. Traveling hard, don't 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 go away.
Grasping for us, they are laying at this thoughtless rabbit. Everything don't fake up, venom doesn't understand. In front of repetition, you have created a zone, will and destroy. Spreading demonstration to the world, your lies they never can buy. Take something and pass a government. No more of this temporary. Fold and blind body say us. Straight on road and my force is not paying. In front of repetition, you have created the zone, will and destroy. Spreading devastation through the world. Of lies they never can buy. Force, all lies once back. The memory just a song. The soul that is forgotten. The feeling that befalls. When life was back, the memory just us.
I will never see you again. You're mad 'cause I will not leave you alone. Making eye contact. You're mad 'cause I will not leave you alone. Making eye contact. I will never see you again. I will never see you again. You're mad 'cause I will not leave you alone. Many years before, making eye contact. I will never see you again. Though I've lived here, I know your skin like many years before. Making eye contact. I will never see you again.
Curiosity, looking in my mind. Let's try and see what I can find. Everything is said, factor of us that's rising up. Feel the air with equal. Something's coming over me, uncontrolled feeling. And now my soul is absent and taken by the spirit. I think we're taking over. Spirits heading in, and part action, part to action, and evil flowing through. My eyes are pale yellow, my mind is infected, my soul is on fire, my heart is stuck up. Something's coming over me, uncontrolled feeling, and now my soul is absent and taken by the spirit. I feel it taking over. Spirit setting in. And part action, part to action. Evil flowing through. Taking over, spirits getting in, and part action, part to action, evil flowing
There you go, folks. We're going to take a quick pause here. We're back on the Facebook live stream for a little bit this morning. We're going to let this song play in just a moment because it is Quarantine Tuesday here with Uncle Pete in the morning on 216 the net, 216thenet.com, real life radio. And man, holy crap, do we have a massive dose of real life going on right now. This stuff is friggin' nuts. News things keep coming in. We don't do news here on 216 the net. We don't do any of those words you can't say without your stream being cut off. We've discovered. Thank you very much, 1984's Big Brother. It's insane. but to set things straight, I know a lot of you out there say, well, we have the First Amendment. We can say whatever we want to say. Not true, folks. The First Amendment is only between you, the citizenry, and your government. That's it. That's where the line is drawn. It doesn't exist anywhere else. There's no such thing as freedom of speech outside of that context. It says it's written in the Constitution. Read it very carefully, folks. It gives you the right to redress your grievances with your government without reprisal. Because do remember, and I can't do that. Facebook will shut me down. I have to be stupid careful with this stuff, folks. It's crazy what you can and cannot say anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share this out. We're going to go ahead and play a little bit of a tune here for you. It's called Joy from the Quarantine album by Laurel Halo, Halo, Laurel Halo, her Quarantine album. And this is called Joy. I'll share this out a little bit, and then we're going to talk about a few things going on around town here. So here you go. Let's have a little bit of fun, shall we? Some joy. Enjoy some joy. Here you go. Okay, it's different. This is called Joy. The name of the song is called Joy. I don't know that I would call this or think of this as a joyful tune. It's from the Quarantine album, because again, this is Quarantine Tuesday on Uncle Pete in the Morning, and it's by Laurel Halo. If this is floating your boat, you can go look that up. It's out there, and you can find it and play it. There's quite a lot on her Quarantine album. But we'll go ahead and just leave that tucked nicely in the background here, because there are some things, and we'll let some others, but there's some things that I want to yammer on about here. Yammer, chat, talk to myself, all you people out there on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, on 216thenet.com, where you can listen live, or those of you who have downloaded the app and are listening right now, if you're actually making a commute. The roads were barren this morning at I drive in about 5 o'clock in the morning, but there are tons and tons of people working from home now here in Illinois, all kinds of stuff being impacted, and one of those things is the shutdown of bars, restaurants, and dining services, because we are doing a bit of a watch party right now on the McHenry The Way We Like It group. which is admin by Tim. Tim actually owns the McHenry The Way We Like It Cafe right here in McHenry, Illinois. And he did pop up a post this morning to let everybody know what they're doing. So he did say, and I'm going to read some of this. So this is all from Tim right here on the McHenry The Way We Like It group. Tim says he can't tell you enough how appreciative he is to everybody that came to the McHenry The Way We Like It Cafe to enjoy the last dining experience that they'll be allowed to offer for a while. Again, this closure is through, I believe, March 30th or 31st, at least at the moment. Now, it means a lot to him, he says, that you came out to support them. Tomorrow starts a brand new day full of questions and circumstances, and that are definitely the worst that any business could be asked to operate under. It's true. This is all, a lot of this is absolute friggin' nuts. By the way, not gathering. You know what? I'm going to finish Tim's post because it's a very, very nice post here. Circumstances definitely the worst for any business that could be asked to operate under. Tim is right. I agree with him. In an effort to not lay anybody off of their wait staff, has agreed to become delivery drivers, so you can still get your favorite foods from the McHenry The Way We Like It Cafe. They'll bring it to you. So they've agreed to become, their wait staff has agreed to become delivery drivers for the time being. Now, they will have one staff dedicated to taking phone orders and bringing out the curbside pickup orders. So you can get curbside pickup as well. You don't even have to get out your car. You can call and let them know that you're there. They'll bring it out to you. That's friggin' amazing. That's awesome. Way to go, Tim, there. That's very, very cool. Now, starting tomorrow, they will also be doing plenty of giveaways to help create. And tomorrow is today. This post is from last night. So starting actually today now, then, they will also be doing plenty of giveaways to help create incentive to place your breakfast, lunch, and dinner orders with them. Periodically during the day, Tim is going to toss out trivia questions, and the first person to answer them will receive prizes for the kids because he knows they are home from school too and probably bored out of their skulls. Well, you know, I'm going to digress. I want to finish this post here. Now, we will be giving away, he says, food items and waiving delivery fees. They're going to be, amidst all this, not only are they bringing the food to you, they're waiving delivery fees. That's amazing. Tim also wants to wish the best of luck to the owners and staff of other restaurants in the community and abroad who are facing similar circumstances. Tim wishes you the best and hopes that these tough times will be behind everyone soon. And he did shout out to Heidi Joe Rudd and ask, can you post the menu in the comments, please? Which I'm imagined that they will do. So that's McHenry The Way We Like It Cafe. Reach out to them, give them a call. If you're here on the Facebook Live group, checking this out, by all means, reach out to them. They're doing what they can to continue to make your dining experience with them as pleasurable as it's always been. Having a good time there with them. We hope that you all check this out. And your favorite over here in McHenry, also on Green Street, we've got the Hidden Pearl Coffee over there. I'm not sure what they're doing yet. I invited them to shoot me their info. If you know a business that's impacted by this closure, by not being able to provide in facility services, dining services, or, you know, they may be doing delivery or curbside pickup or delivery, anybody who's impacted by this, maybe even whatever it might be, shoot me a note. We'll talk about them. I'll talk about them as much as I can on Uncle Pete in the Morning here throughout the week. 6 to 8, Monday through Friday. Uncle Pete is live. Our studio is not closed. There's nobody in here except me at the moment. There's usually nobody here but me Monday through Friday. So I'm not gathering in a group of 10 of myself. There's only just one of me. I know that yesterday's talk from the president suggested, it's a suggestion, it's not a mandate, folks, not yet anyway, of gathering in groups of no more than or less than 10 at a time. So that's, I've been getting calls because I also do HR work for some folks, consulting, and they've been, well, what the heck? We've got more than 10 people in our customer service department. We got more than 10 people in production. employers right now, it's the call is yours. You're going to have to do what you can do to mitigate the concerns and fears of your staff, for yourself. This is a tough one. It's no friggin' fun. No friggin' fun for everyone. I've got my own personal opinions on it all, but that they're personal opinions. I'm not a healthcare professional. I'm also not an attorney nor a legal counselor. I do an extensive amount of HR work for employers throughout the area, but I also am one of the owners of the company that owns 216 The Net, 24/7 WPL. I'm the COO, CHRO here. And there's a lot to go over. If you're working from home, you're pretty much working from home. You can't just go to a coffee shop now. That's out the window. You might be able to run through a drive-through somewhere, pick up some coffee. If you know where to get coffee, let everybody know. Post it on our website. Shoot me a note, Pete at 216thenet.com. Tell me who we need to be talking about. Now, a lot of folks have said, well, geez, how much is it to cost? Does it cost? I'll mention you at least once. Don't worry about that. If you know there's a company out there that needs to be talked about, everybody needs to know that they're open, that you can get curbside pickup, carry out, take out. They'll do delivery, whatever it might be. Anybody that we can talk about at least once, let me know. If there are companies that want to get into the rotation, we have wonderful advertising partners and sponsors. But, of course, now people are limited. Don't worry about your budgets. Give us a call. We'll figure out how to make it work. And we're not sweating the dollars right now, folks. This is a royal mess for everybody. We get it. So we'll figure it out, and we'll work with you on what works. If you want to get in our rotation and you want to reach out to all the people that tune in, I can't believe it's so freaking cool. You guys out there, Uncle Pete in the morning. Holy cow, how many of you tune in, not just Facebook Live, because we don't stream the entire show on Facebook Live because of the dadgum Facebook robots that can't tell we're ASCAP licensed and get to play copyrighted stuff. But we do stream the entire show over YouTube every morning. And of course, it's on 216thenet.com where you can click listen live all day long. The audiences we're reaching, holy cow, well past the 250,000 numbers. It's blowing my mind. It's crazy. And people go, well, you don't even have like 1,000 likes on your page. Yeah, we don't worry about pages. We reach out through groups and engagement. And I'll tell you right now, Facebook, all of the engagements we get, all of the clicks to play, everything on all our shows is 100% organic. It blows my mind how many of you tune in, listen, engage, have fun with us. And it is just a big bunch of fun. That's all it's here for. And I hope you're having fun with me every morning. So if there's someone out there that that we need to be talking about, throw it in the comments while we're talking here as you can. Ted, awesome. Hey, hope we can work. You bet we can, Ted. Of course we can. No worries. And I'll give you a call, Ted. I know we're supposed to meet, but libraries are friggin' closed. Ted and we're going to meet over at the Woodstock Library because it really works easy for him. And Ted, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the show. We'd love everybody who enjoys the show, tunes in, listens, has a good time. It is so much fun to get to do this. And we get to do this because of the support of our partnering sponsors. But again, everybody's hitting a rough patch here. This is going to be tough. And we're going to work with you on it. We're going to figure out what works for folks if they want to jump in on this. But if you know someone that needs a mention, let me know. Pete at 216thenet.com. Comment right here while we're live. I'll talk about them as much as I possibly can here. I'm not going to send you with your life. I get it. We've got a pandemic. It's you're gonna get infected. That's why this is Quarantine Tuesday on Uncle Pete in the Morning. In fact, song right now that's playing back in the background is called Pandemic. And in fact, we're in a block where every single song coming up is actually titled Pandemic. Pandemic. It's by Blood of the Nations, as a matter of fact. How aptly named is that band right now? And the song title, that's friggin' hilarious. But actually, Pandemic. After this, there's Pandemic by really slow motion. Then there's Pandemic by Two Brothers Band. Then there's Pandemic by Shara X. Then there's Pandemic by Yuugaopi, which is a Japanese band. And then there's Pandemic by Culture Shock. Then there is Pandemic by Tony Anderson. Then there is Pandemic by Rabbit. It just goes on and on and on. I kid you not, boy. It cracks me up. I enjoy this. A lot of this stuff I do to entertain my freaking self. Kent, how you doing? Good to see you there this morning. We're having just tons of friggin' fun. So if you guys know someone, if you know a company that needs to be mentioned, shoot it in the notes while we're on the live stream here. I'll talk about them. Shoot me a note, Pete at 216thenet.com. And again, if you need a mention and you yourself are a restaurant owner or coffee shop or whatever it is you might be, that you need a mention so people know that they can come do business with you in one way, shape, or another. Maybe they can place an order online with you, email you an order, give you a call and get curbside pickup, just like McHenry, the way we like it, is doing at the cafe right here in McHenry. Let me know, and don't sweat. Don't ask me what it's going to cost to mention you once here on the show in the morning. You want me to mention you once? I'll do it. I'm not charging you to say, oh, hey, Tim's doing this. I just read his post here because it was a nice friggin' post. It's a really good post. And he's wishing everybody else well. He's not worried about competition. He's worried about everybody who's out there sweating this same damn mess that he's sweating. This is tough, man. And there are employers all over McHenry County, all over Chicago, Lake County, Chicagoland, Milwaukee, other states who are freaking out, who are saying, we got more than 10 people in one department. What are we supposed to do? And Ted Legal Legacy Holdings, and everything for your home service company, lawn cleanups, window washing for now. Ted, how do they get a hold of you? Shoot me a note. What's your freaking phone number? I know they can find you on Facebook. Legal Legacy Holdings on Facebook is where you'll find Ted. But Ted, do you got a number? You got a website? All that kind of stuff. And also, best place to visit during this crazy time is 216 The Net Real Life Radio. Of course, it's the best place. And Kent, thanks for reminding me of that. This is one of the best places because we're on all the time. There's always something streaming on 216 The Net, 216thenet.com, Real Life Radio. And we're all living it. You can't make this shit up, folks. Excuse my language, but you can't make this stuff up. This is happening. This is life. We're living it. Never did I think I'd be living through a situation where we're on lockdowns and we're on friggin', oh my gosh, what they just closed down. What was it? The San Francisco Bay. I was looking for story information on it. There wasn't that much out there on the media, but they've got curfews in place. You can only go to certain places. If you get caught, it's going to be a misdemeanor. You'll get a ticket. To go the frick outside is now a misdemeanor in some places. Are you kidding me? Ooh. Oh, I gotta shut my little mouth here because I'm going to go on such a rant. You have no idea. We're going to save the rants, actually, folks, for a very special civil tension episode recorded right here and streamed live right here in our studio Friday morning at 7:30 a.m. We will have spots. We'll allow 8 guests so we can keep it under 10. 8 guests. And if you want information, shoot me a note on that, Pete at 216thenet.com. We'll be putting an email out about it later. There are some regulars that we're going to reach out and invite. There's not going to be any fee to that. We'll accept donations at the door. Perhaps if you have a roll of toilet paper. We do have TP in the studio. We really do. It's amazing, isn't it, folks? We do have it. And now, if you're actually been on the toilet paper hunt out there, post it on our Facebook page. Let us know where the toilet paper hunt is. Ted, you can reach, thank you, Ted, Legal Legacy Holdings and everything for your home service company, lawn cleanups, window washing, and window washing for now. Ted Legal, give them a call, 815-836-6747. That's 815-836-6747. And then also, Ted says the Kentucky Derby has been postponed. In addition to everything else a Kentucky Derby. It's nuts. It is nuts. Yeah, by the way, Kent does let us know that the COVID-19 is not an internet virus. You cannot catch the COVIDs over the internet. Neither can your computer, nor your phone, nor your tablet catch the COVIDs over the internet. 216 The Net is virus-free radio. Not Done Yet is on noon today. It is Not Done Yet is every day. Noon live with Tom and Robbie here. Not Done Yet. Great show. And of course, and get out and vote. Voting is not canceled here in Illinois. Kent, thanks for reminding us about that. I was talking about that a little bit earlier today too. Voting. The voting's been postponed. The polls have been closed, I think, in Ohio. But Illinois is still open. You can get out there and vote. It's extremely important to vote today. And I'm not going to go into which side I think or that I would appreciate that you vote for. That's entirely up to you. Your call. I don't, your vote is your vote. And I hope you spend it the way it makes you feel the best and feel is most representative of what your views and beliefs and concerns are. How's that for super non-committal? Because Facebook will shut me down if I say too much. You can't. There are words, folks, that I uttered yesterday 3 times, and Facebook shut me down. It's nuts. It's freaking nuts. Oh, by the way, theaters are shut down too. My wife let me know that the cinema. Oh crap! Now I'm gonna not remember the name of it. Regal Cinemas, I believe it is, where we went and actually watched a movie a couple of weeks ago over in Fox Lake, and that they chose to close for the next couple of weeks. That group actually chose. They were not told to. They were not ordered to. They made the conscious choice, which I think is, I think that is better. If you make the choice, that's okay. That's on you. You've decided, hey, I'm going to do this for our, in concern of our customers, our clients, our employees. That's fine. I get it. Even being out and about. Kent, thank you. Great show today. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Now he has to put this on his app as he goes out and votes. He's going to stream us. Kent streaming us live. You can Bluetooth us right to your car. I know there's a ton of people that actually do that. They Bluetooth Uncle Pete in the morning right there. And what we're gonna do? Do I like this is also called Pandemic. Yeah, that sucks. I don't like that. So I'm going to go ahead and talk over it. But many of you out there may actually like it. That kind of stuff is just not my thing. But it is called Pandemic by Two Brothers Band. So if you like that stuff, you can go out there and search it and find it. Next overall, just starting now, is Pandemic by Shara X. And I haven't actually listened to this one here. What's this one sound like? What do you guys think? Sounds like something you might hear in a PG monster movie. So, but it's fun. It's entertaining. This is all. I'm entertaining the heck out of myself. Ted actually lets us know that all state parks are shut down as well. That is correct. All state parks are shut down. If you're an employer, again, go to the OSHA website. OSHA has some guidelines. They actually have a nice 36-page PDF that if you're an employer, go to the OSHA website, 36-page PDF of what you can do. You download it for free. What you can do with regard to coronavirus in the workplace, steps you can take, cleaning steps you can take. Again, if you're trying to figure out how to keep your production running and keep your doors open and running, yesterday, the whole big thing was, oh my gosh, we got to have less than 50 people. Now today, oh my gosh, less than 10 people. It's not an order. It's a suggestion. Again, it is on you, though, as an employer, as a business owner, as a company, as HR professionals out there, to make that decision and talk with your employees who are concerned about this stuff. I know a ton of people are, again, they're working from home. Even my son, my oldest son, his company said, you know what, that's it. Take your laptops home, take your computers home, everything. You're working from home until further notice. I don't think my middle son has hit that road yet. My daughter's in college. Her college welcomed people, students who wanted to return to the campus could, but they are not doing any classroom classes. It's all going to be online classes. They can do it from their dorm rooms. Dorm rooms are open if they wanted to return. Student services are open. Their student library is open. It's a pretty well confined campus. It's not a massive school. It's not a massive college where she goes. But they did issue a statement, email statement last week before she went back from spring break to let everybody know that they have indeed centralized the napkins to help fight the spread of the COVID-19. So if you have napkins, you'd best centralize them. That apparently helps prevent the spread of COVID. So centralize your napkins. I guess there's at least one college out there doing that for their students. I'm not sure how that helps fight the battle against the COVIDs, but apparently it does because it has been authorized and executed by high-ranking officials and administrative staff of that particular very, very well-established education institution. So centralize your napkins. Perhaps doing that at home will help as well. Maybe they should have thought of that before closing the dining services, the inside dining services of all restaurants. Perhaps if someone had communicated that to the fine gov and said, hey, all you really got to do is centralize your napkins and you'll be good to go. So I don't know exactly how that works, but apparently it does. Because that's what allowed them, I guess, to let all the students who wanted to return to that camp. And she did. She felt like she'd get much more done there than hanging out at home. I get that. I get much more done here at the office. Everything we do, we could do from home. I could do Uncle Pete in the Morning from home. I've actually got a nice little studio set up where I could do this from home, but this is much more fun. I like to get out, get away from the house. My wife actually works from home anyway. And she's actually back on the mend, feeling much better. Thank you all for all of you who asked during the last several weeks. She's not been doing great. Had to go through a couple of emergency surgeries, but all is well and will be well, and she's doing much better. Mary Catherine will be back on list duty here. She actually helped me with this one. She supervised my list duty activities yesterday as well, and you guys seem to enjoy that. So again, if there's stuff you want to hear, shoot me a note, Pete at 216thenet.com, or put your comments there in the live streams, whether you're on Facebook Live or YouTube Live. Shoot me a note, 216thenet.com. Real life radio. Uncle Pete in the Morning is here Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. We've only got about 10 minutes left in the morning, which is a shame. This is more talking than I have ever done. But everybody who's on the civil tension list, watch for the email that's going out about that. We will have a special live stream civil tension episode here in the studio this Friday at 7:30 a.m. We will, in fact, break into we'll have the first hour, 6 to 7, of Uncle Pete in the Morning. Then we'll set up and prep for a very special civil tension about the loss of freedoms, I'm thinking, and about all the COVIDs that are hanging out here, out and about. It's funny because there is a group that I go help a couple of days a week, 9:30 to 1:30, with their sales efforts. And right now, absolutely no outside salespeople are running hardly anywhere. There are a great many companies who are not even allowing them in the building. They're restricting all visitors. You can't get in if you're not on a list, if you're not authorized, if you're not a key vendor, if you're not a key employee. I don't know outside salespeople, what the heck are you doing right now? I guess everybody's going to be working LinkedIn and the internet and email and phones. And that's just what you're going to be doing, I guess, from now on. And we can do the same thing here at 216. And I just enjoy meeting people. That's why I was looking actually forward to going and seeing Ted. I'll give Ted here a call in a little bit when I get off the air. But I love meeting people and the people who want to come and partner with us and sponsor with us, and people who even want their own shows. We actually have airtime available on 216 The Net. So keep that in your back pocket. If you've already got a podcast with a good chunk of episodes already in the can that can easily be slotted in, all we need is your MP3 to do that. If you want a live show, a live in-studio show, we actually have time available for that as well here in the studio. But we're actually doing some shifts. We're going to have a Studio A, Studio B, all kinds of stuff. You'll see yet again a change in what looks like on the live streams here coming up. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and shut the frick up now and let you enjoy or not enjoy the next couple of songs, at least through the 8 o'clock hour. It's 7:53 on 216 the net, 216thenet.com. Thank you to everybody who checked in on the Facebook live stream. Steph, you're tuning in just as I was about to tune out here. Steph, hope you're having a great day. And go catch us on the YouTube live channel, 216thenet or 216thenet.com. But I'll let you all just catch the rest of this here over the next, I think we got 6.5 minutes left now in the morning. This is Pandemic by Culture Shock. Creek. All right, everybody. Everybody is only now just we're down to, I think, Ted, you're probably the only one here now on YouTube. But I'm going to go ahead and close it down here now. We're actually clear from the radio, totally off of Facebook. Ted, give me a few minutes. I'll give you a call and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for switching over to YouTube. I really appreciate it. We'll be talking here really. I won't tell you what I got to do, but I got to go do something, and then I'll give you a call. All right. Thanks, Ted. Take care.